Welcome back to City Skylines Snowfall in New Bergen. Well, today we're going to develop the high-tech housing area that we talked about. And you know, I've gone in and experimented with creating this area several times, and every time I do it a little different, and I like it every time too. So I don't know. I guess it's gonna be cool no matter what. Well, maybe it won't be cool, but it'll be different. Interesting. Maybe that's the safest thing to say. It's the cowardly way of describing something that you don't really know what to say about it. Want to be sure I get around here and get some good shoreline property. I hope the houses will fill in here. Maybe I need to get back a little bit here just for the fun of it, and then come around. Oop, too sharp, too sharp. Oop. I want to come around a little sharp because I want to save room for another section too. That got a little big, but I can put a big park or something in here, which I want to do anyway. So this one I like in this little gap. That's about the only thing I've learned doing this multiple times, is that I like starting in that little gap between zones. Don't want to get too terribly close to the snow dump here because there's quite a lot of noise pollution. I'm not sure what else I can do there to dampen that noise. I'm going to bring this, kind of loop this back on itself a little bit. Gotta be careful here. Okay, there we go. Whoop. There. Okay. Now, before we zone this, let's get some water in here. Did I go far enough over? Not really. And I better extend this a little bit too. Okay, now is... where do I have electricity? Oh, I've got some here. It should be enough for this area. Maybe I better bring a little bit of electricity over into here. Just right in here in this little gap. Make sure it gets enough. Okay. And we're going to paint a lot of this in. I should be getting a little closer maybe. I'll leave the area around the, or along the 4-lane road as we are wont to do. Because we always end up needing more and more commercial. And I have to kick people out of their homes, and then the population drops, and it's a mess. Glad we have plenty of money to work with now, finally. It took a while. We got there. Yeah, see, you only get about 3 deep this close to the shore, which is kind of... I don't like that. I'd like to have a little more shoreline. I'd like to be able to build a little closer to the shoreline. We have a bunch of residential demand, so I'm hoping this will... Okay, then I need to create a district. I'm going to do this very, very carefully. Let's see how well I can do this. I can't draw a straight line to save my life. I mean, not even this big well, I've never been able to do this before, and I don't even know why I think I can do it this time. Maybe I added a mouse pad to keep the desk a little quieter when I have to move my mouse. Maybe that's helping. Do you suppose? Woodland Hills, not very woodlandy, but stop it. We're going to stick with woodland anyway and call it Woodland Shores. And then we're going to add the high-tech housing policy, which turns homes into much cooler smart homes and raises the land values around them. Slightly increased land value upkeep for something per residential building. That's a lot, but oh well. I got money. And I do want that to happen. Now, this little triangle right here is going to become the University of Bergen. We might try to do that next. Let me see. No, let's not do that. We need a... Okay, we got something to do right here first. What I realized is I don't really have any way to build anything in the middle here. So... oh. Before I do that, I gotta move the ice sculpture park over just a little bit. I hope that's far enough. I think it is. And then we're just gonna go, we're gonna go sort of straight across. We're gonna take out all those power lines, which I don't think we need anymore. And that gives us some room for some things here. I think I also want to do... I still have a little bit of residential demand, so I want to do a high-density housing here. I think these roads can handle all of that, I hope. Not sure what I'll put in the middle here. May have to be, might even be high-density commercial. And I hate to do that. Maybe low-density commercial. All right, the next thing I want to do is extend this highway south to a 4-lane because it's terminating at a 2-lane right now. And that's not a good idea. So, we're going to nuke the ramps, make everybody's commute a little more miserable. Unfortunately, we're gonna do straight here, aren't we? Whoa. I need to come back out a little bit so I get the proper perspective. I guess this is straight enough, huh? Not sure how... oh, I think I can be this close and still do a... Let's see if I remember that right. That's a little close, but I think we'll be okay here. There. All right, ramps. And we need the magic flexibility there. I think this will just go. Yeah. Oh, gotta do... Really? Oh, okay. I gotta do a downer here, or it's not gonna line up very well. Don't like the way that went. Let's, this is gonna be the opposite, isn't it, of what I want? No, that's perfect. Okay. Cool. Yeah, this one got out a little ways. I just wanted to try that, see what that looked like, but it's temporary anyway, so. All right. I need to see if we have any... let me do this. Let me district the university. Boy, I'm going to have to do the smallest one in here, and I don't know if this is going to work anyway. I don't like the district boundaries to spill over into the road, because you get that. So I'll be cleaning that up a little bit. However, once you do a border like this, apparently you're kind of stuck using this thing the whole way. So a triangle district is a little tricky. There. That name's going to be changed. Obviously. What I want to do now is push this back, separate it. Oh, see, now that dumb notification made me miss this. And here, as soon as I try to do this, I lose a little bit of this corner. But, oh well. Okay, I need to use... I want this at the border here. Or at the all out to the road, and then it fills in again. Stupid. All right, let's do the road thing again. Just to separate these. Boy, the irritation I go through just to separate districts. All right, let's get this Holly Hills, huh? No, it'll be... That is... I should do a residents-only road path in there. There's a policy I can do that prevents I don't know if it's in NIMBY or it might be Old Town. Only residents and businesses can use the area for motor vehicles. Ban other motor traffic. I'm going to do that there, so that it becomes a campus community, not a thoroughfare for trucks and things. And we'll develop that later, because what I want to do now is kind of take a look at the whole city and see where the problem areas are. And I'll bet you they can't get enough help, can they? But they always whine about that, and I just Not enough workers. Well, you know what? If you didn't foul the air so much, you'd get enough. I mean, there's residences right here. That's weird. Trying to figure out a place, a way to fill in this area with residences. But the trouble is, I have to go down here and get oil eventually, and that's going to be a nasty, nasty industry. So, oh, there we are. We're just, what, 640 away from Grand City. Okay. All right. Hopefully this new area here will put me over the top. Let's, oh. How come we don't have power there? Are we not generating enough electricity? No, we are not. All right, let me do this. Let me throw in another incinerator or two, which we should do for garbage containment anyway. Put in 2 here because I can get them squeezed in. See what that does to my garbage pickup. It should help that and maybe put me over the top in electricity again. Okay, well, electricity consumption is dropping a little bit too. What's the capacity of the heating system? It's not high enough. Okay. So I need another. How many of these do I have? Jeez. 1, 2. That's something. 3. Is that it? 3? Yeah, because I think this is zoned now. Yep. So I better put in another one of those. It's be a cold winter. We've got the boiler station and the geothermal. I think the boiler stations run on oil, right? Yep. Which is okay because I've got oil and I'm going to buy a spot with oil. So now let's oh Lord, I have to do both blocks when I do this, don't I? I'm really not ready to do all of that yet. I think that's going to be too much. So what I'm going to do is charge this and this and this. See if I have enough to serve all these areas here. There. That ought to, assuming that doesn't consume too much, that ought to take a little bit of the electricity demand away for heat, because it seems to be kind of seasonal. Yeah, well, our electricity production is down a little bit also. That's because it's incinerator driven. So I'm going to need another oil generator too. We'll probably have to do that next time. Oh, hey, I can buy new land. I didn't think I could. All right. Well, we'll do that next time, and maybe we'll become a grand city next time as well. Thanks for watching. Join me next time when Tenacious Viking plays City Skylines Snowfall in New Bergen.